What's going on, everybody? I'm Brian Petty, and this is the newest episode of Rewind, the action-packed drag racing show that encompasses everything from funny moments to record-breaking passes in the world of drag racing. In this episode, we're going to be checking out World Cup Finals 2019. We're going to take a look at the top 5 classes, we're going to look at the finals, see who won, and we're also going to see some of the records that were broken at that race. So let's go ahead and get started with Outlaw versus Extreme. Video credit for this one goes to Speed Video, and there is $30,000 on the line to win this race. El Humilde is in his well-known 2JZ powered red Corolla, and he is going up against the La Quinto Killer, but unfortunately La Quinto Killer actually broke in a previous round, so El Humilde had this race all to himself, so let's take a look at the clip.
Let's see if he can make it down Broadway right here.
You know he's going to stand on it.
The lobby going to put it in the beams to the right-hand side. Here we go. Final round. $30,000, Richard. Oh, baby. Hang on with it. Top end charge going to go. 650, 236 miles an hour. And El Humilde is the winner. Imports get the check mark for a victory right there.
Even with a bye in the final round, El Humilde still put it on kill. He still made the pass. Understand that you actually don't have to make a full pass under power. You can just stage the car under its own power and take the beams and back out. But that team didn't do that. They made a pass, and well done to all those guys from Puerto Rico. Now, let's take a look at Radial versus Modified. Video credit for this one also goes to Speed Video, and there's $20,000 on the line to win this next race. Carlos Oliva, also known as Karma, is in his 13B powered rotary RX-8, and he's going up against Scott Blitzer. Now, I don't want to spoil anything on this, so let's just take a look at the clip and talk about it after.
He's pre-staged.
Let's see if he can go in the 20s, man. I hope they turn this thing up.
Why not?
Siki Traki, mi gente, en la final de Radial versus Modify.
105 short. Top end quarter mile.
El Karma, mi gente.
Bam.
Ahí lo tienen. 651 a 208 millas por hora para Siki Traki Racing, llevándose la final en la Radial versus Modify.
This one kind of worked out like the previous run. The one car broke after the burnout, and Karma just had to stage the car. He didn't have to make a pass, but they still put it on kill and made a great pass, which was really fun to watch. Now, let's take a look at X275 versus Hot Rod. Now, there's $10,000 on the line for this race, and Tony Hobson is in his Pro Charge 2014 Ford Mustang, and he's going up against Craig Walls in his Vortec-powered Fox body. Now, both cars have been solid in the 6s before this run, so it should be a really good race. Let's check out the clip.
X275 versus Hot Rod final. Here we go. Oh, Walls spun a little bit, trying to run him down. Tony Hobson, 673, wins $10,000.
What a way to end the season. Tony Hobson is a winner right here at MDIR. Craig Watson.
Next up is Warriors versus Tres Cuartos. There's $5,000 on the line, and the two racers involved, one is James Smith with his 622 cubic inch nitrous-powered 2000 Ford Mustang, going up against Jomar Gomex in his 13B rotary-powered 85 RX-7. Now, both of these cars are probably recognizable because they're really quick, and you know they've made it through semifinals, quarterfinals to this race. So let's see if the import or the domestic comes out on top in this one.
Be a good one. James Smith won here back in the supercharger. Oh man, the 200 separation. Top end, your Warriors first race Cuarto winner. Give it to James Smith. 675 to a 679.
Talking about one hell of a matchup right there. The import had him on the tree. 081 to a 107. The 679 and 209 for the loss. James Smith takes it right there with power.
The import actually had the domestic on the tree, but the Mustang came out on top with a 13,000ths of victory. And now we're going to move right into Street Fighter. Now this one, there's a $10,000 purse to win, and we've got George Farco in his 2010 Camaro. It's 427 cubic inches, and it's a pro-charged engine combination. And he's going up against Jacob Conant in his 2014 GT500 that's also supercharged. Now, it's really cool because Jacob Conant is actually a police officer, if I remember right. right? And he was struggling through the race to actually try and make it to the final. So he's in the pits, the car's having some issues, they can't get it to start, but Farco actually went out of his way and said, hey, you know what, let's wait, fix your car, I'll meet you at the finals whenever you're ready. So really cool sportsmanship right there. So let's take a look at the clip and see who came out on top.
Property, by the way. Pre-stage is on. Stage on. Tree drops.
Oh! Jacob Conant will win 7:15, but again, big round of applause for George Farku. He waited and he said, you know what? If I lose, I lost like a champion. Am I right there, Lee?
Yeah, exactly right there. Jacob was 0.26 on the tree. George was 0.67, so Jacob had on both ends of the racetrack.
All right, now that we've checked out the top 5 class finals and we got to see some really fast passes and some good heads-up drag racing, let's take a look at some of the records that were set at that race. And we're going to start off with Isaias Rojas, and he set the record in Q4 for Outlaw versus Extreme. This is a really cool pass. Let's check it out.
Número 1, la cualificación con 581, 245 millas por hora.
Put it in the beeps right here for the import fans.
Not for the dog, but there goes Rojas. 979 short, top end. Bam! 568 to 51.
Make some noise, Hugo.
¡Wow! Isaías Rojas. Espectacular, mi gente. Isaías Rojas acaba de lograr una tremenda marca aquí, 568 a 251 millas por hora.
Now, Isaias Rojas was competitive throughout the event, and seeing that record broken by him was really cool. Going on to our next clip, we have Carlos Eduardo, and this was the fastest 4-cylinder pass ever in Radial versus Modified, so let's check it out.
Estamos gozando.
Here we go, Kaka doing, give it on the right-hand side. Can he go again? 978 short time. Can he do it? 399. It's going to go quicker. Top end, 616.
Wow.
225 miles an hour. Give me some top end charge. New world record, baby.
Nuevamente mejorando su marca, mi gente, son récords, marcas personales y récords. 6:16.
It was really cool to see that fastest 4-cylinder pass ever in Radial versus Modified, but we've been saving the best for last. In this next one, Giddy Chamdi is in his GTR, and he sets the record at the time for the fastest pass, quickest ET, and highest mile per hour ever in a GTR.
Here for the King's Engine Bearing Specialist, Warriors versus Trace Cuarto. GTR going for the world record.
Can we see a world record? Give me second, give me third. Looking pretty good, baby. Can he do it? Moving
Pacing all over the place.
Top big and a 656, 225. He did a new world record right there for a GTR, baby. 656, 225 miles an hour. Wow.
Down here at the top end of Budds Creek, brought to you by American Racing Headers, and I am standing next to the man who has the fastest GTR in the world, 656. What do you got to say to everybody watching at home?
I love the way that sounds. The fastest GTR in the world. We chased this for a year. I mean, we were trying to reach this almost impossible to reach number, and we did it. The car is a fat cow. The team somehow made it with a fat cow. I'm happy with the result. I mean, I'm just too excited right now.
And we got something for the viewers tomorrow, right? Because it didn't even have a good run, you said.
No, it shut me down. Listen, first, second, and third, I was screaming in the helmet because they went smooth. Fourth to fifth was a problem. It wasn't a smooth run. It was either on the limiter or something. There was some kind of a cut, power cut, but we made it. That's my girl.
I was going to say, do you know these people? They seem kind of happy for you.
Biggest fan right here.
That does it for this episode of Rewind. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. And make sure to stay tuned and watch our other episodes of Tech Inspection, Burnout, and Drag Racing Friends. And also Rewind. We got more episodes coming out here in the future. And make sure to give us comments. Let us know what you think of the episodes. What did you think about World Cup Finals 2019? Were you there? Did you see some stuff live? Let us know what you guys think. And we'll see you next time on Rewind.